Hi, I'm Faith.
And I'm Neysa. And this is
Go Ladies, a podcast about navigating life, love,
and so much more
from a 40-plus perspective.
I'm not dealing with you today. Already. It's like the minute I hit record, you start acting a fool. Hi, everyone. I'm Neysa.
Hey, and I'm Faith. This is Go Ladies. I haven't done that forever.
I know.
Maybe great. That's why.
Y'all, look, let me just be real honest. We have a meeting before the podcast starts.
Yeah.
And we have a good conversation. We catch up a little bit. But as soon as I hit record, she starts. I don't know why. People who are listening to us can't see you do that. But
nope. So
if you watch us on YouTube, you can.
YouTube.
Yeah.
I don't know why. I'm pushing through. This is what this is because I think we're both exhausted, to be honest.
Chugging sweet tea. Thank you, McDonald's.
Sweet tea. I was hyped this morning, so I had my early morning workout. I work out with Jesus, and
he says start the day, and you go to the gym.
That's great. Do. I start early, but there is a piece about it. One, traffic is amazing. It's amazing, and then it's just quiet. Like it's me and two other ladies, and it's our little personal training group. Nobody else is in the gym. It's just we just have music. And so today's workout was sponsored by Big Lotto. So I was super hyped. But and they were like, "Faith, where did you get this energy from?" I was like, "I don't know. Like, I really don't know." But I'm like, I guarantee you, in like 2 to 3 hours, I'm gonna crash. Like, I'm gonna be tired. So at 8:30, I was like, "Oh, I'm so sleepy." And I was. So yeah. How about you?
I don't know. I gotta change up some things. So I'm tired. Now I have the stress of starting a new job, trying to understand all the dynamics there. Yeah. I have some medical things going on. So I feel like I'm always taking an appointment for miscellaneous doctor or specialty visit. Nothing to share because I don't have the answer yet. But I feel like there's a lot going on there. Yes. And then just the kids were here, and then I didn't take any for real time off between the previous job and this job. It's just been the week I was off, I was in New Orleans and then in Louisville. So I'm just a little tired. I need a for real vacation that looks like this. Lay in the sun, go to sleep. Get up the next day, play. Lay in the sun, go to sleep again. Come back to life, That's what I need.
I mean, we are people of the sun. I tell people that I'm powered by the sun. So
lay me in the sun with some coconut smelling suntan lotion. I'm gonna go to sleep.
Yes, you are.
And then I'm gonna flip over and go back to sleep.
I've seen it. Yes, you will.
Yep. I went on vacation with Carrie, my best friend, once, and she was like, "You go to sleep the fastest of anybody I know because I'm tired."
Yeah, you do.
Tired.
I go all the time. Tend to as soon as you stop.
As soon as I stop, I'm out.
Yep.
I turn the TV on every night. So I'm watch this before I go to sleep. Mm-mm. I don't think nothing of it, nothing about it. But it's like a nightlight at this point. It's a ritual. Turn TV on. I go to sleep.
You see that little memes or whatever about that. We turn on TV to go to sleep. Mm-hmm. Good night.
I haven't seen any of it. And I'm like, oh well.
Oh my gosh. And they said my bounce back is not the same. Speaking of being 40 and up. So I had to travel for work and I was extremely tired. And I mean, travel within the state of Tennessee. So it's not like I had to hop on a plane. I'm not jet lagged. But when I got back, I was like, oh my gosh, I am so tired. Like I factor in if there are events happening during the week. I'm like, I can't do that and then turn around and go to work the next day. Like it's yeah.
I think really this last birthday was the one where I realized something didn't change. Like 40 didn't change me.
Okay.
Like really it didn't. 40 was like, okay, let's go.
Yeah.
You know? Huh?
Yeah. I said keep the party going.
Exactly.
Mm-hmm.
But this last birthday, it's like I hit a brick wall. And I'm like
I'm supposed to do what?
which means it's up to me to get over the brick wall or bust through or go around something this brick wall. Mm-hmm. And I think that we forget, like I know I did. I speak for myself. I forgot that every 5 to 10 years, you have to reevaluate your processes, right? Really reevaluate how you eat, reevaluate what you drink, reevaluate a lot of things because your body is basically different and you got to figure out what you can and cannot, you know, process and what makes you feel your best at this age. And so there are certain things I'm just like, no, that's not working for me anymore.
Yeah. Well, you know, I drink
it's
water.
So tasty though. But
now, where's your glass? I'm waiting for you to.
I got sweet tea. I can't look. I'm tired.
Start drinking.
I have dark.
Oh, you got
I'm sleep on this mug. I got sweet tea. It's dark tea, so
not dark tea.
But if I had anything brown, I'm going to sleep. And I got things to do after this podcast tape. So
come on, thank you.
You know,
I need to, just go to bed.
That's valid too.
Absolutely. So a lot of craziness going on. I ain't gonna hold you, as the culture says, but you all know about the crazy shooting in Brooklyn on the subway and the detonating of devices and whatever. So just, you know, hearts go out to the people affected, prayers go out to them. Shout out to a friend of the show, Andrea. She's a friend in the story. She's a reporter at CBS in New York. Yep. So she had a very long day.
She did.
I reached out just to check on her, check her mental state, how you doing? And she, you know, she was like, it is what it is. It's good. You know, I'm good. So, but
that's good. That's good.
A lot of crazy in the world, but we spread love.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Did you hear about it and do the normal Black people? I hope he ain't Black. Hope.
I didn't, honestly. I know that he is, but I actually did not, to be honest with you. My first response was not that.
Yeah. I was like, I hope he ain't Black.
Yeah, we still.
He is.
I know.
I feel like I am detached from this situation. And I just don't know if it's because I am annoyed with the fact that we have all these shootings all the time and don't shit change.
Okay.
I mean, if you didn't change nothing after 26, 27 first graders were killed, you ain't gonna change nothing. You say you value life, but you're killing first graders, you don't. So when it's a Brooklyn subway, I'm just like, not saying those lives don't matter because they do. But it's just like, we ain't gonna change nothing. So why even, report it like it's big news? Because we're not gonna change nothing. Or it could be that I'm just over capacity of tragedy.
That too.
Because I'm a person who hates feeling helpless and I hate feeling powerless. And so I have felt that recently with the Ukraine, with how they're treating the Black people, with, different things that are going on in different parts of the world. Even though you only hear about the Ukraine, there's other tragedies going on right now. And then, there's things in your own backyard. And so maybe my tragedy cup is just full and I have no capacity for anything else, especially in the state that I'm feeling right now. So that might be it too. But I feel very much so detached. Like I have not Googled it. I have not researched it. It popped up on my feed. I was like, oh, okay. And, quickly moved on. So
yeah, I think that just really also speaks to being desensitized. We see so much, there's such an influx of it.
Yeah.
And for those of you who may be new to the podcast, Neysa and I are communications professionals, and we used to work in broadcast news. So we definitely know about influx of tragedy.
A little PTSD. I don't know.
Yeah, for sure.
There was I'm gonna say former podcaster because she does not currently have a podcast. but she's an attorney by trade, and she was talking about how, I might have shared this before, she brought her friend home with her to Memphis. And while they were there, they were out and about, and there was a shooting. And of course, you know, to duck and run and then come on back. And the friend was very, very, very traumatized. Like, oh my gosh, what's going on, you know? And the host, the woman who actually is from Memphis, was like, what?
Yeah.
And she said it didn't realize until later on in life that they all should have been traumatized, that shootings should not be the norm. But unfortunately, they are.
Yeah.
They are.
Yeah.
My first football game at a PWI, predominantly white institution. I went to HBCU, PWIs, or everybody else. I know, but me and Carrie were there at their homecoming, hanging out with my mother, because my mother went to the school, and they shoot a cannon off when they make touchdowns. I didn't know that. So we're outside the game with the tailgate, cannon goes off, me and Carrie hit the ground, start running. And my mom was like, get your ass up. Like, why are you embarrassing me? And I'm like, Mama, they shoot down. And she was like, it's the cannon. And I'm like, they should put a sign up, because I didn't know.
For visitors.
But in that moment, it just showed me like, oh my gosh, this is norm. Like, why do I know what to do in this situation? But it wasn't the first time that I've been around gunfire. So it's like, oh, yeah. So, oh well.
Yes.
We all get therapy and PTSD and get over all this stuff, because it has to get better.
Yes, ma'am. I like how you left that. Yeah.
Okay. So last week on our post-show conversation, I mentioned this clip that I came across. I think I found it on Twitter, and then I looked it up on YouTube, and it is Nikki Giovanni and James Baldwin having a conversation. Apparently they did a kind of like a deep dive, just them talking to each other, and it was recorded, and it was shown as a 2-part interview back in the 70s.
And it's been circulating. I mean, not the whole thing.
Pieces of it have been before, but the whole thing was out there. And I thought it was very, very interesting, because number one, it's James Baldwin and Nikki Giovanni. Like, come on now.
Neysa made me watch it, y'all. Like, she gave me homework. Like, you need to. And I'm like, I did watch stuff like this. But I actually watched most of it. I listened to it as I was working.
Yes.
So go ahead. I'm sorry.
The part that everybody knows about, which I think is really the most interesting part, to talk about relationships.
Yeah.
And at one point in the conversation, Nikki Giovanni tells James Baldwin, lie to me. Lie to me.
Yeah.
And it stems from James Baldwin was saying, as a Black man, I go out into the world all day and I'm beaten up. So when I come home, I should be able to take off my mask and really be me and relax in my home. And Nikki Giovanni's point was, you can. However, don't give your best to the world and give the leftovers to your woman at home. It's like, if you putting on a face for Charlie, which is an exact quote, you put on a face for Charlie, then you better put on a face for me too, and give me your best too.
Yeah.
And they went back and forth over this topic for a while, because he was like, no, you don't understand. Like, basically, home should be the safe place. I don't have to put on these airs at home. And she's like, but you don't understand that when I leave the house, just like you, I have all these pressures too. And then to come back and have to be your solace, it's fine, but who's going to be mine? When is it going to be reciprocated? You know? And I think that that's so true. Like, I think that too often we give the world our best and give those in our home our leftovers. And that's wrong on all levels, right? Look, you have to go out there and perform. We know.
Yeah.
But when you come home, I should be taking my mask off, yes, but I shouldn't walk around in a house coat and a bonnet all day and save my hair for when I'm outside giving somebody else my best. Like, I should want to look good in my own home. I
Yes.
think I did 24/7,
Right.
but you should be able to be comfortable too. So finding that balance between giving my significant other my best
Mhm.
and also being comfort, I think is interesting balance to find. What do you think about it? You watched it.
I actually did.
I
Uh,
know.
well,
Oh, you go
I
off this
think
time.
no, I don't have a go off. It's not really a go off. But I liked how, I guess I just got the sentiment like, come home. If you had a rough day or whatever, go ahead and vent, but don't let that be all I get from you. Like, talk about Charlie. He got on my nerves, whatever, whatever. But hey, baby, what's good with you? How was your day? Let's talk about it. Let's go ahead and eat dinner. Let's laugh a little, watch a sitcom. Like all of that is kind of what I was kind of gleaned from that. Like, I don't want you to come home, because even like James talked about, like his father and how he and his siblings started to become afraid of their father because of what was happening in the world. The father was bringing it home, and there's kind of like a lack of love.
You couldn't at that point in time, and still for most of the world today, you can't go to work and lash out.
Right.
So now when you come home, you're angry. That's what's been bottled up all day. And now you're letting it off on, your family. And it's like, they had to do that.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
So I get the whole men and women, especially Black men and women, they want a soft place to land.
Exactly.
So kind of be that for each other is what I glean. One of the, I don't know, biggest things, just noticing the age difference.
Yes.
Right. So there's going to be different thoughts.
Yep.
Based on that. And she was like, oh, my dad's 7 years older than you. Like, so she was fairly young, even in her thinking, wise, but still there's a difference. He's lived a lot longer.
Yes.
Traveled the world, etc. Was living in London at that point.
Yeah.
So yeah, but I think it was a good dialogue. I loved how he kept saying, no, baby. He's just like, baby. He just kept calling her baby, but it was endearing.
Right. It wasn't condescending. It was endearing.
Yeah. So I like that. I think something else for me that really stood out was Nikki talking about just wanting the man to just be there. So you, like, for context, like, let's say you get knocked up and, he doesn't want to, my Alexa's going off, y'all. It's like a storm coming through here. So if you hear that, that's what that is. But we're good right now. No need to worry. But like talking about how a lot of Black men felt like, and maybe still feel this way, I can't come around because I can't afford a crib, or I can't. So like, it was okay, I got you pregnant, but now I'm out the picture because I can't bring, all I could bring is the sperm. And I'm just like, and I felt what she was saying. She was like, we'll figure it out together.
Exactly.
Don't let that keep you away from me or your child. That
made no sense to me.
Yeah.
And I mean, as a parent, as a mother, as a former wife, it just didn't make any sense. Like, how could you love me enough to have a baby with me, but then feel that, oh, since I can't provide for this family, which you knew when you lay down naked without no protection, just throwing it out there. But you knew you had no money then.
You knew. Mm-hmm.
That's what was having sex. We couldn't go out to eat. It was having sex. I mean,
having sex.
Yeah. So doing all that and then to leave and abandon your significant other, female in your life, with a child. So not only did you abdicate responsibility, but you made her life significantly harder and offered no help. I don't understand it. I don't understand it, which is a perfect segue for Cam Newton.
Girl, that's you all day.
Okay. Cam Newton was on a podcast and he was talking about relationships, and he lauded his parents who've been married for a very long time. But then he was trying to talk about that there's a difference between a bad bitch and a woman. And a bad bitch is someone who is basically all show, but a woman is someone who handles her business but also knows how to cater to her man and be solid and can cook. First of all, womanhood is not defined by your ability to serve somebody else.
Okay. Hello.
It is not. You are a woman, period. So whether I want to serve you or not, that's different. But you're a woman without all that. But Cam, my friend, it's like somebody saying, well, you know, fuck boys, people have 7 kids by 2 women, but don't marry none of them and just provide checks. But, you know, and a real man stays in the household and makes his relationship work.
Bloop. You said it. I don't have nothing to add to that. Like you said it, and that's great for your parents, but you not following their path. But okay.
And look, I don't knock people who choose to be single parents.
Right.
I don't knock people who have relationships that did not work out and therefore have to go your separate ways and still co-parent effectively. I don't like these Johnny Appleseed motherfuckers that be out there skeeting on everybody and having pop up 17,000 damn kids, and you ain't taught nobody how to read. Ain't changed no diaper. And you come through with some baby J's every now and then. Like, what the hell are you doing?
Yeah.
Like, just get a vasectomy. Say you're a sex addict, get a vasectomy, go out and be great. I prefer actually get a vasectomy and wear a condom so you don't get no diseases or spread diseases either. But just do that.
Yeah.
But just to be out here procreating and then be it, because I know people like this and they're at every damn baby shower cheesing, but ain't no kindergarten meeting.
Hello.
Now, what we doing?
Yeah.
Nick Cannon, what we doing?
Nick said, I want all the smoke. I was like, what? Like 1 minute it was just Moroccan and Monroe, just the twins. Then here come 10 other. What?
But when did fatherhood become optional? Like, what if instead of the purge, we had on Mother's Day, or Mother's Day week actually, every mother just takes their kid to said father. Here it is, diaper bag. Y'all be great. I'll pick you up in a week.
Okay.
When did fatherhood become optional?
That's a great question.
Motherhood normally is not. There are some mothers who do, choose themselves first, and, are still not equipped to raise a child and let someone else. Not understand that's always a hard decision for anybody.
Yeah.
But I don't see these dudes having the angst that these women have.
It's true.
But still want to regulate my uterus. I don't understand that. Help me, Holy Ghost, help me.
Preach. No, I don't have children, but I do know some people as well. Some cases and scenarios of that.
Some Johnny Appleseed.
That pops in and pops out. And yeah. And I mean, I get I've told you before, but just even as a child of divorce and some other weird stuff, it's that like you long for your dad, and mom is there making it happen. You know what I mean? And you don't realize it until you become older, right? You take it for granted if you were raised by a single mom.
Correct.
And dad gets to come in and be the hero whenever he shows, you know what I mean? And
go to the zoo. Yay.
Right. Yeah. So yeah, it is optional in a lot of cases, not all, but in a lot.
Yeah. Exactly.
Yeah.
It is coming down here. I don't know if you can hear it, but it's coming.
I hear it. Okay. Keep it moving.
Letoya Luckett was also on a podcast, and she was talking to that same point about how women make single motherhood look easy because so many of them do it. So many of us do it, right? You're a single mother, you're making it happen.
Yeah.
And then, you're raising a son who sees you making it look easy. And then when he's an adult, he has the nerve to form his lips to say, well, my mama worked 3 jobs and put us through school and cooked dinner every night. I don't know why you can't. Your mama was damn near crazy. So your mama smoked weed. So your mama was drinking too much. That's why your mama tired. So your mama ain't got no hair. Like there's all these things about well, your mama got the gout. She tired.
Yeah.
Your mama had no vacation in 15, 20 years. You know? Like, why would you see somebody obviously being mistreated, yet being penalized for the person that stayed, because it's hard work, and then want to wish that on somebody else you know?
Yeah. Yeah.
It doesn't make any sense to me.
Bless her. I love Letoya Luckett, by the way.
I do.
I'm glad that you listened to it. It sounds like it was good.
Oh, I like that podcast. It's called Good Moms, Bad Choices. I mean, it speaks to my heart, right? Good moms, bad choices. So,
and you make interesting choices.
Bad choices leave with the best
part. Okay, so you ready? Hey,
podcast day. Come on, what were you listening to?
Podcast, bad choice. I don't know. Lip Service with Angela Yee. So rapper Maino from New York.
Is it Maino or Manio?
No,
you don't know.
It's Maino. I know you don't know. That's why I'm taking the lead on this.
Okay. I'll be calling him Manio. Manio.
Maino. So he has a bunch of different songs, but I like the one that got like crossover success, if you will, is High Hater from back in the day. High Hater. Anyway, but he was also in the Tupac movie and some other stuff. So anyways, and he was like part of a like big shooting that happened a while back. So Maino, I know, you know, I keep my ears shut. Yeah, I'm in the so Maino was on Lip Service and they asked him about like sexual fantasies and what his wildest whatever fantasy or thing that he has actually done. So the conversation then goes into role playing. This clown, and I'm just gonna say clown, I'm not gonna cuss. This clown says that when he is with a white girl, you know where this is going, he acts like a runaway slave. That's the role he plays. Not it's a fantasy, or I think, no, he's actually done this. Wants to be the runaway slave that gets caught and punished by the white woman.
He could at least been Nat Turner.
No, he might not even know who that is, Neysa. And they're looking at him like, and as he's saying it, he's like, I probably shouldn't even say this. I know I'm gonna get canceled after I say this. And then for me, I'm like, not enough people really know you can cancel you, to be honest. I mean, you New York famous, but
right.
You know, yeah. So that's kind of been trending, honestly, in pop culture. That has like he owned it, and he knew there was gonna be backlash. Not that he cares. He doesn't strike me as the type of fella that really cares.
No.
But yeah. Wow.
So look, part of me says that what you want to do between two consenting adults is your business. And I'll stand by that. Okay. Now, that's some whacked up stuff. I mean, I ain't gonna do it. But you know, do you, I guess, looking like Get Out. But all right.
I just like, here's the thing. So then I started thinking about just fantasies in general and role playing. That's never been one, like, I've been attracted to white guys, but I've never like, oh, I want him to be the slave master. Like,
hell no. Here's the question though. Are you a role play person?
Am I a vocal person?
Role play.
Role play. I think I am more of a like destination. I want to have the sex in certain places.
Okay.
Like, yeah, locations. So, you know, a balcony overlooking the rainforest. Like those.
The rainforest. She said, on me. All right. I ain't mad at you.
Like those types of things. But I don't know that I'm a oh, I'm a natty schoolgirl. Not knocking people that do that. Spice it up however you want to spice it up.
Yeah.
But I'm more of on the yacht, my shit's expensive. Like I just want an experience in a whole nother country. Like I want to, nice. Yeah, you know what I mean? Like that's more, I think, by speed.
Okay.
Yeah. What about you?
So I'm not really a role play person. Okay. Like, as nerdy as I am, as Star Trek, as Wonder Woman, Marvel as I am, like, I've never had the urge to put on a costume to get something going. That's just not my thing. I think I'm more of I don't know, even location is it for me. Like, yeah, that's not my thing. But I'm not really a lingerie person either. Okay. I mean, just for me, I can appreciate lingerie. I think that as an adult, I should own lingerie. Therefore, I do. I have lingerie that I've never worn. I bought it just because I'm supposed to have it, but I don't like pajamas. Yeah. So I really don't like lingerie. And my thing is, I'll put this on for 3 minutes. It's gonna come off in 3 minutes. It's gonna move out the way in 3 minutes. You know what I mean? I'll move out the way. I mean, Yeah, I don't truly, we buy it for us. Like, it's not, do they really care? I don't know.
Don't forget to take out your trash cans.
As real as this is gonna get. Come on.
Trash can is to go out tonight because tomorrow's trash day.
That's your reminder.
Yes.
My trash didn't come the other day because of the first round of storms. So they came today to pick it up. Yeah. Adulting, y'all. But anyways, girl. Yeah. So that happened. And
like, I'm gonna wear lingerie.
Okay.
I'm gonna try it out again. That's my homework. I'll give myself homework.
That's your homework. You gonna report back?
Yeah, I'll report back.
Okay.
I'm gonna be, we're all friends here. I mean, I'm gonna tell you I had it on. I ain't gonna tell you who I had it on with, or if I had it on with anyone. I will tell you that I had it on and the amount of time that I kept it on. That'll tell you something. Bro. But yeah, that's never really been my thing.
Yeah. I'm not I used to, because I think I thought that's what you were supposed to do. Does that make sense? But I'm like, who makes these rules? Like, I thought, women, and it's sold to you and you see it and it's visual and Victoria's Secret and what, you know what I mean? But I'm like, what's wrong with just being naked?
Exactly.
Naked.
Yeah. I can think of the few times that I've worn it, but it's because I was going to someplace.
Right.
Like me walking in the door was the show. And so that kind of thing. But that's about it.
Come on, show. Well,
I mean,
that's your home.
Coming to the stage.
That is your coming to the stage.
It is coming to the stage. Got to put on performance. So yeah, that's just not my thing. So yeah.
Homework.
Speaking of role play, lingerie, so we're already on a sex track.
Yes.
So everybody knows Pornhub. I mean, everybody in the world knows Pornhub and what's on Pornhub. But I did realize, and I saw this on, I think it was a Glamour article from maybe last year. They listed like 7 female-centric porn sites.
Oh.
I was like, this is what we need. Like, I just feel like Pornhub is obviously from a male perspective. It's under a male gaze. It is, I'm gonna say this way. I believe that Pornhub is made for people, primarily men, who do not know how to have sex without conquering. It is not a mutually enjoyed experience by watching what is on Pornhub. That might be your thing, but it does seem to me that in all these situations, it's about conquering of some sort. Being conquered or conquering. And being conquered, which is normally, it's like a MILF, and a MILF dates her teenage stepson. Like, that's nasty, number one. That's, and it's obviously some male's fantasy, not some woman's, I would hope. So yeah, I mean, people be tricky. I answer. You should be in jail if you're tricky though. But yeah, or the flip side of it, it's always, even the way they title them are so cringy. Underage, blah, 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 blah. Okay, R. Kelly, like, no, that's not cute. Like, no, like, what are we doing? So, but it's all about being conquered. So I'm interested to check out some of these female-centric porn sites to see, like, is there really a difference? Yes. And B, like, just how different it is, because, we need a space where we are celebrated and sex, which is a mutually beneficial thing based upon reciprocity, or it should be. But it's too often at the service of men, not for a mutually enjoyed experience. So I'm interested in the other side of how it does it. So I'll report back on that too.
That's your homework.
I know. I'm gonna wear lingerie and watch porn. Yay.
Oh, sex positive?
Always.
Arsenio.
The thigh thing, the shake.
I can't do that.
Oh.
Because when I start smiling. So that's good assignments. Okay, we're gonna have that for you. We'll report back. You have homework. I don't have homework this week. I'm just gonna be.
I'll report back.
Very good. Okay. Did you know that April is Stress Awareness Month?
Stressed out.
Your assignment.
I got too many assignments already.
No, but your assignment could help you relieve some stress.
True.
She's smiling, y'all.
That's true. That's true.
So that's kind of our to-go today. Just do so, like you hear so many, schools of thought. Do something, hopefully legally, that makes you just feel good. So no, it's not always about, the manicure, pedicure, but it might be for some of you.
Right.
You really do need therapy. We do therapy. So, just really be aware of stress, and you can feel it. Like, right? We've talked about that. You can, like, for me, my neck hurts when I have it's not even so much a stress headache. I get tight in my neck when I know I'm not breathing. I'm not, even something as simple as just breathing. Just take a minute to just inhale, exhale. Can help relieve a lot of stress. So that is my assignment for all of you listeners.
Please do it. Please do it, because you have seen me talk about it on the show. I stay at 10. I might go to 9.5 sometime, but I really stay at 10 and then wonder why I'm all stressed out, because I stay at 10. So, girl, my physical therapist yesterday, he was like, "Is your back always this tight?" Yes. Isn't everybody's?
No. It's not normal. Like you said, dealing with the shootings, Neysa, it is not normal for you to be firing on all cylinders all the time. It's okay for you to chill out. I know, that's fine. But anyways, Neysa don't listen to me. Y'all listen to me. I'm telling you, it's worth it. Take some time for you.
I agree with you.
Okay, good. And de-stress. And there are different ways to de-stress.
With lingerie and porn. So that's what I'm gonna do. Sex
positive, that's your thing. So whatever that looks like for you, just don't end up in jail.
Everybody should be sex positive, not just me.
No, I'm sorry. That's for the population.
I know. But I think to some people, sex should always be a positive experience. And if it's not, you shouldn't do it. So have sex. De-stress having sex.
That will de-stress you.
Yes, it will. Walk around smiling, high-fiving people. Why not?
Good job.
Good job. Thank you for the service.
Yeah, that's your to go. We'll follow up. Make sure to follow us on all of our platforms.
Yeah, because I'm gonna report back on IG.
Ooh.
And you'll get no pictures of the lingerie, because they ain't the type of show.
Now you have to pay for that. That's the OnlyFans.
It's the OnlyFans, which I ain't got. So if you see OnlyFans with my name on it, it ain't me. But I will report back
Okay.
what I learned from the porn and what I think about the sites. So I'll do that.
That's good. I can't wait for this special report.
Yes. Come on, journalism skills.
Yes. Brought to you by the Go Ladies podcast.
Girl, let's get out of here because I hear this thunder about to roll in. So
all right, y'all be safe. Thanks for listening.
bye.